Good day, everyone. I'm Bruce Lee, Assistant Professor from Heriot University, Malaysia. Today, I'm very happy to be here with everyone at EduTech Asia 2020. Heriot University is a Scottish university established since the first Industrial Revolution, 1821. And now we are at the fourth Industrial Revolution. So this is our very beautiful campus at Putrajaya, Malaysia. So some self-introduction. I'm a technology enthusiast, researcher, and also educator that focus on digital construction technology and applications. So this is some photos where I'm conducting some training and also teaching. So before becoming an academic, I was also a civil engineer and was a project manager for a tech-driven training equipment company that focused on rapid upskilling and reskilling. So after my self-introduction, I would also like to know more about you all. Okay, so for ice-breaking, let's do the following. Okay, please type this in the chat column. Okay, first, your organization, your horoscope, your hobby, and 3 emojis that can be related to you. Okay, so yeah, so everyone just go to the chat column. Okay, I'll do that too. Okay, so your organization, your horoscope, okay, your hobby, and finally, 3 emojis that relates to you. So this is a very simple ice-breaking activity for any online course. So today we are going to share about online course lesson plan. So what is a lesson plan? Okay, a lesson plan is a teacher's guide that covers what students need to learn, how it would be taught, and also how learning are measured. Okay, so a lesson plan helps the teachers to be effective, okay, by providing a detailed outline to be followed in the class. And for now, we have virtual and online class. When we talk about a lesson plan, a very significant reference is the Madeline Hunter's 7 elements or steps to lesson plan. So the first one is stated objective. Students should know, okay, where they are going. Okay, we should give them a sense of direction. So this will actually prepare the students, okay, what they are supposed to accomplish by the end of the lesson. Second, anticipatory set. Okay, so we are teaching humans. We are not teaching robots. So that's why it's also good if you can actually make our students excited, okay, to accept the learning content. Third, input modeling. Okay, so input is the learning content that we want to deliver to the students. Modeling is basically demonstration, okay, by an expert or by the teacher, okay, or instructor, so that the students can actually follow, okay, and also learn the focus skill, process, and also concept. Fourth, okay, is checking understanding. Okay, so in the face-to-face class, we can actually observe the student body language, responses, and interactions. Okay, but that is actually harder, okay, or more challenging if we are in an online or virtual classroom. Okay, so that's why we should actually plan our teaching with intermittent activities such as the one that we have just now, okay, ice-breaking activity, so that we can make sure the students are actually following the lesson. Okay, fifth, guided practice. So after you do the input modeling, okay, the student should be given the opportunity, okay, to apply, okay, what they have just learned. Okay, of course, the key point here is guided, okay, it should be guided practice. Okay, six, they should also have the opportunities to apply and practice, okay, the new information by themselves. Okay, so usually you can actually plan, okay, a bit of gap, okay, so that it may occur, okay, as a homework or as a tutorial activity. Finally, okay, you should also design a closure. So what is a closure? Closure is bringing it all to a close. Okay, repeating everything for one more time. Okay, so for this Madeline Hunter's model, okay, some actually has the opinion that it is actually highly repetitive drill model. Okay, so therefore, if you are delivering a higher level thinking content, okay, so make sure that, okay, you do some modification, okay, to fit into your learning objective. So that's about Madeline Hunter's 7 elements to lesson plan. Now I'm going to share with you an example of lesson plan, okay, which is within my own specialization, construction technology. It's fine if you are not in the construction specialization, okay, because this is just to contextualize as an example. So you can actually put into your own expertise, such as finance, business, biology, mathematics, and so on. Let's look at the lesson plan. So first, the lesson plan should have all the significant information, such as the teacher's name, which school you are from, the venue. Okay, since this is an online and virtual class, so it can be of LMS, such as Blackboard, and also you have the time, date. You also have the course outcomes, okay, that links to the specific lesson, okay, and the lesson topic. So stated objective, okay, stated objective should be communicated with the students, such as by the end of the lesson, the student will be able to understand item 1, item 2, and to apply such and such skill. So this is stage 1. Okay, you can actually just sort of like delegate the whole lesson into different stages. This is stage 1, theory and concept, which I'm going to prepare the material in the form of pre-recorded videos or micro lecture. Okay, so since the students may need to go back, okay, and refresh their knowledge and also memory on the subject matter. So there is some advantage, okay, if let's say you prepare the theory concept, okay, in the form of micro lecture. Okay, and make sure that you are managing the materials in such a way that the students can easily access to the specific content. Okay, take for example, let's say, okay, instead of recording the whole video as a 30 minutes video, you can actually separate it into 3 micro lectures, which lasts 10 minutes, okay, for each video. Okay, you can also start with a 5-second or 10-second opening. Okay, so this is actually quite similar to the video clips that you watch on YouTube. okay, they have very exciting, okay, very exciting opening. Okay, so the objective is similar, which is actually to create a anticipatory set, okay, for your lesson. You can actually start your micro lecture by revising what you have learned in the previous lecture. Okay, so try to use signposting such as what we have learned last lecture and we are going to learn about. Okay, so this is actually to prepare the students, okay, so that they have certainty on what they are going to learn next. We can also provide a very good overall picture, okay, a very good picture on the whole learning content, okay, they are going to absorb. Okay, you can also sort of like separate the content into different mini chapters, such as major concept 1, major concept 2, and major concept 3. Okay, so just as an example of opening, okay, let's watch. So that's just a very short and simple opening. Some of the educator, actually including me, we may not have a very good video editing skills, okay, to create an opening. But as you can see, okay, just by using a few simple photos, okay, and well, incorporate with some PowerPoint animation. So in this case, I'm using Swivel and with some exciting background music. So this 5 to 10-second opening will basically sort of like signify and also mentally prepare the students, okay, to absorb what is actually being delivered in the micro lecture. Next, let's move to the next stage, which is active learning. Okay, we are going to start with greets and chat with the students. And I put it here that we should use the camera in full screen, okay? Just like what I did during the first 20 seconds of my sharing, okay? You put it in full screen. Okay, so this is like a very welcoming gesture to all. Okay, so after that, okay, you actually get a better bonding with your students. So the next is that we can actually do some warming up activity in the chat column, okay, just like what we did. And next, I'm going to use online resources, okay, to help the student to understand certain aspect of the subject matter. Okay, so this is actually quite common, okay, since now this is an online classroom, we should also make full use of all of the online resources, okay, in your own subject matter, okay, there should be some website, okay, or some videos, some quiz that you can use, okay, to put into your lesson. Okay, so just to show you, okay, how I use this website as part of my active learning, okay. The website is also stated in the lesson plan. Okay, so let's go to the website. So when I'm showing the website, okay, the students can actually do the same. Most probably, the students are in front of their laptop or desktop, okay, during an online class. Okay, so they can just open a browser and follow the instruction. So students, okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to add a beam a beam of 20 meters, and we are going to add support. We are going to add a pin support at 0 meter, and we are going to add a roller support at 18 meter. Okay, next, we are going to add point load. Okay, we are going to add a point load 5 meter with the magnitude of 100 kilonewton. Next, we are going to add another point load at 20 meter with the magnitude of 50 kilonewton. Okay, so what I've done just now is modeling. Students can actually go to the website and try for themselves. So this is where we go from input modeling to guided practice. Okay, so this is also a very good practice, okay, to understand the process, the learning process of the students. Okay, if let's say the students cannot catch up, okay, or they don't know what to do, so it's best that, okay, you ask the students, okay, to ask the question in the chat column so that you can understand their difficulties and to provide further guidance. Next, we'll move to stage 3, responsive activity. So students are asked to watch some instructional videos. It will take a few minutes to complete the task. And after that, students are asked to answer a question in the poll. So in some of the LMS, such as Blackboard, okay, they will have built-in polls, which is a good tool, okay, for you to keep track of the students' learning process. Okay. After this, students are asked to post any questions on the discussion board, and the teacher will answer the question. Okay, so this FAQ thread under the LMS will serve as supporting materials, okay, for self-learning. So look on the right, okay, you have the comment sections. You can also write down some expected situation in the lesson plan. Okay, take example, let's say, if the students are doing this exercise and they get the answer right, okay, in the poll, so that means there will be no need for detailed explanation and you can save more time to move on. Okay, but if let's say from the poll, most of the students, they got the answer wrong, then maybe that's a sign that you should put more time to further explain. It is good to understand that human has a limited concentration span, okay, and the learning efficiency will drop after certain time. So that's why it is good for us to put in a break into our lesson plan. Okay, so this is for the students to be refreshed, okay, and ready for the next learning activity. Moving to stage 4, we can also conduct online tutorial sessions. Okay, in some of the LMS, okay, students can be separated into different groups so that they can actually discuss among themselves. Okay, learning from peers is a very good strategy. Okay, instead of learning everything from the teacher, student also learns very well from their peers. Okay, some of the LMS also provide a function where the teacher, okay, or the moderator can hop in and out different groups to support the learning process. Okay, so this is how we can actually plan for online tutorial group sessions. Finally, we move on to stage 4, conclusion and closing. In Medley Hunter's term, closure. So what we can do is that we should motivate all the students for their hard work. Okay? Everyone like to be motivated and encouraged. We can also ask a few students, okay, to summarize what they have learned. Okay, for example, what did you learn today? The teacher can also ask the student to go through some of the questions or exercise posted, okay, in the LMS. And we can also remind them on how they can be better prepared for the next sessions, okay? For example, they can actually go through all the pre-recorded videos, okay, before they join the live sessions. And finally, saying goodbye to the students. Okay, so basically, that is an examples of online class lesson plan. So that's the end of today's sharing. As a conclusion, okay, it seems like online courses or online class will be the new norm. Okay, and we have various types of digital tools, online tools, okay, to support online learning. Okay, well, just to name a few, Kahoot, Padlet, and we can also do some virtual field trips, Socrates. So all these, they are tools, okay, amazing tools, okay. But as an educator, okay, we know the subject matter, and we know how to deliver the learning and teaching effectively. Okay, so that's why I feel that crafting a lesson plan will actually makes us a better educator. At the same time, that will actually boost our confidence in delivering online classes. Yeah, I guess that's all for today's sharing. Okay, thank you for attention. It's my pleasure, okay, to share about my passion on online learning. And yeah, maybe we can have some question and answer for chat. Bye.